All right, we're rolling with the Sportsmanlike Conduct National League Awards for 2010. Starting off with MVP, the two-man race. It was an attempt to make it a three-man race at one point, but that kind of fell by the wayside at the end. I think end of the day, Votto or Pujols.
I don't think Carlos Gonzalez fell that far. Still, statistically speaking, he's right behind those two in every category. 34 home runs, 117 RBIs, 336. Obviously, win the batting title.
So you're saying that he's the MVP?
I can't give it to him. I have to give it to Votto. I think Gonzalez is second on my ballot and Pujols is third. Even though Pujols had such an amazing year, but Carlos Gonzalez, like we were talking about CC, carried that team almost to the playoffs in the second half of that season. Him and Tulo, when Tulo got back, I mean, Tulo was out for what, 3 weeks?
So you're saying Cargo's your MVP?
No, Votto's my MVP. Cargo's number 2 on my list.
Cargo's number 2?
Yeah, Pujols is 3.
This is such a tough decision for me. I said that at the beginning of August that whichever team won that AL Central was getting it. Votto's getting it because they won. Sorry, Pujols. I'm giving it to Votto. I know Votto was on a team that put up a lot of runs, but I think him in the heart of that lineup made that lineup to me. I mean, they had other guys producing, and you got to give credit to those other guys, but they're not. The other guys in that Reds lineup don't scare you. Really, I think Votto's the only guy that you look at and you say, we really, really have to take care of business against this guy. And the Reds, you got to give credit to their team for stepping up. But to me, Votto is the MVP by the slightest of edge of Pujols, because Pujols still had an amazing year.
Pujols still had an amazing year.
He got 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. It's hard to argue with that.
And I mean, and when you look at the other like small little stats too, like Pujols, 115 runs scored, 183 hits.
I have the same as
Tony. 76 strikeouts to 103 walks.
He only struck out 76 times, which is unbelievable.
That's incredible. I mean, Cargo 125, Cargo 135 Ks in the season, Votto 125. Pujols.
Gonzalez missed some games too, though.
Yep.
Gonzalez missed some games.
Yeah.
I mean,
you have Gonzalez too. You have Cargo too.
Yeah. 26 steals, a 336 batting average.
Led the league.
Does it 107? He only had 1 fewer RBI than Pujols. Only 4 runs scored. He had 9 triples and 26 stolen bases as well and plays center field.
A very good center field.
A very good center field.
I have Cargo 3 on my ballot. I have Tulo 4.
Yeah,
Tulo
4 as well.
Yeah, I like Tulo.
So a Votto, 3 Vottos.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you love to be Colorado right now, though, and have 2 guys like that, Tulowitzki and Gonzalez, who you just know year in and year out are just absolute studs? They're going to hit for average, for power. They play 2 of the most important positions on the field and play them well. It's definitely a luxury as a franchise.
They stay healthy. They're looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, not to mention the fact that they have Ubaldo Jimenez. As we're getting to Cy Young, where's Ubaldo Jimenez on your Cy Young ballot?
I don't even. I have him like 4 or 5.
Really?
Yeah. I don't have him in the top 3.
Wow.
I have him 3rd.
I have him 2nd.
Who do you get? I have Halladay.
Halladay number 1.
Halladay winning it. Again, wins. I said it with CC. I'll say it with him. 21 wins. 21-10 record. Best winning percentage in the NL. You got to get. I mean, in 2.44 ERA. I mean, Philly's just been on fire. Not to mention a perfect game. And a no-hitter.
And 250 innings.
Oh, 2 no-hitters.
The guy's a hoss. The guy's an absolute hoss.
Unbelievable. He's just writing the stuff of legend right now in Philadelphia.
Number 2 on my list is Wainwright.
I have Wainwright as number 3.
230 innings.
Who do you have as 3 if you don't have Jimenez on there?
Tim Hudson.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. He's had
Tim
a
Hudson.
year. He's deserving. He would be floored.
17-9, 2.83 ERA. Whips a little higher than you want it to be, but
Jimenez had 1 bad month there where his stats kind of blew up a little bit. But what he did at the beginning of the season
was incredible.
I had to have him in the top 3. Yeah. But I think Halladay and Wainwright to me 1, 2. Gotta be. They're just
hard to argue.
I wouldn't. You can't really argue if someone wanted to say Wainwright as a Cy Young because he was unbelievable as well.
One thing that's obviously clear to me is that the pitching in the National League is so much better than pitching in the American League.
I don't think so.
Just
Why?
Just look at the stats these guys are putting. I mean, the top 11 pitchers in the National League have an under 3 ERA.
Right.
Well, it's the National League.
They're scoring less runs.
Yeah.
Looking at
Their
the. I mean,
I think there's more of a wealth. I think there's more of a wealth of young
talent.
pitchers. Depth of young starting pitchers in the National League.
Agree to disagree. I think the National League hands down has better pitching in America.
I think more depth for sure.
Yes.
More
I
depth
would tend to agree with Tony. And the numbers bear it out, but obviously you got to keep in mind that the pitchers.
It is, yeah. It's the American, it's the National League versus the American League.
So, all 3 Hallidays. So unanimous so far in Votto and Halliday. Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey.
I would agree. So many great rookies.
Unbelievable rookies.
So many.
I also have Buster Posey in my top
rookies.
10 for MVP in the National League. He's that good.
He is amazing. And hey, big ups for Florida State.
Yes.
I watched that kid play. You talk about one of the most natural, unbelievably beautiful swings. You're looking at Buster Posey. Guy crushes the ball.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I mean, just absolutely crushes the ball.
And what people don't give him enough credit for is catching that staff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all the young arms that they have there. Obviously, if you want to catch good pitchers, but you know, we were just talking
about Bumgarner, and that he might be the best pitcher on that staff come next season.
Yeah,
6'5", 225, 95.
Another really good rookie. Really good rookie.
There's like 12 to 15 really good solid rookies.
Starlin Castro in the Chicago about 300.
Mike Stanton, Pedro Alvarez, Neil Walker. The Pirates got a couple of good rookies.
Yeah.
2 and 3 were for me Garcia and actually Sanchez. Sanchez ahead of Jason Hayward.
Who's Sanchez?
Gabby Sanchez.
Oh, Gabby Sanchez.
Okay.
All right.
19 homers, 85 RBIs. That's solid, man.
That is solid. That's real
I have
solid.
Hayward in there, though.
It's not a home run hitting ballpark or a run scoring team he plays for either.
See,
Garcia and Hayward.
I'm not putting Hayward in my top 3. I think he had a great start to the season, blew everyone's minds, and then just
the power numbers just never were there.
They weren't. Like he
we expected.
Shot out of the season with
the injury held him
something.
Back.
Yeah,
without a doubt, the injury held him back. But I have no problem having him in the top 3.
I don't have any problem with it. He's a good
wait
player.
he
probably has more upside than any of those guys, but.
I can't wait to see what Aroldis Chapman does next year.
Yeah, those are 2 rookies right there that you can't even put on the list. Chapman and Strasburg, who are just unbelievable. Then you talk about the Bumgarners and the
Mike Leakes,
Stantons. What about from
Travis Wood,
Axford from the Brewers?
Axford, Ike Davis.
Good year, Ike Davis. Yeah,
just
Travis Wood had a pretty good year.
Starlin Castro, you mentioned already. Bumgarner.
It's like
Tyler Colvin with 20 home runs for the Cubs.
Mm-hmm.
2 good young Cubs.
Yeah, Cubs got a good young team, man. Now we just got to see who gets into that.
Drew Storen for the Nationals as well.
Drew Storen, another
Very
good one.
Year.
All right, well that wraps it up. Buster Posey, Rookie of the Year. MVP goes to Votto. Cy Young goes to Halliday. Unanimous in the National League. Nothing really. That.
A lot of guys getting honorable mention, but
yeah.
While we're talking about the rookies, though, we have to at least mention the Pittsburgh Pirates.
I did. I said.
Oh, okay.
Well, Pedro Alvarez and Neil Walker.
Alvarez
like a third base, second base combo for years to come, right there.
So you got a lot of names to look for.
If they're smart.
Yeah. They'll get dealt somewhere.
Pittsburgh.
Listen.
Let's not have a horrible year.
Now let's close the show by saying a prayer for Pittsburgh Pirates fans.
Let's hope that the front office doesn't keep doing what they were doing.
All right. So, everyone, Game 5.